Добрый вечер. С вами опять и снова детективесса Oleandra Баракудовна. Oleandra Баракудовна просто. Внезапно Oleandra Баракудов вспомнила, что у нее было давно уже припрятано кое-что, что можно еще порешать. А может быть даже кого-то. Кто знает, кто знает. Как говорится, работа не волк, в лес не убежит. Ха! А пока я хочу поприветствовать чудесного, прекрасного, удивительного, потрясающего человека под ником Малев, который уже тут. Спасибо тебе огромное. Курокопы, да. Курококопы. Именно так. В общем, в лучших традициях особо не заглядывал, что там происходит. Для, как говорят сейчас, more clear experience. Ну или просто по-простому без спойлеров. Не то чтобы я их прям не люблю. Если игра хорошая, мне спойлеры абсолютно не мешают. Точно так же, как и с фильмами, сериалами, ну и прочим. Так что... Кстати, да, вот насчет спойлеров еще забавный момент вспомнила. На стриме я увидела, как играют в какую-то вот игру, тоже там детективы, какие-то расследования. И это именно не квест был, а прям, целая игра там, с движением и прочим. Это для меня было новое. Начала смотреть, и выяснилось минут там через 40, что это был LA Noir. И это была концовка LA Noir. Что не мешало мне играть в эту игру еще раз 7, наверное. Потому что, собственно, мне даже стало интереснее, как главный герой дошел до жизни такой. Собственно, что произошло-то. Добрый вечер вам, говорит Малев, самая райская птица всея стриминга. Спасибо за такие невероятно приятные, чудесные и теплые слова. Да, благодаря им я не замерзаю зимой, спасибо. Ну что ж. Так, игра решила не это. Я ее проверяла, она... нет. Просто она задержалась. Окей. Прошу еще по возможности сказать, не слишком ли громко, нужно ли что-то поправить. Потому что если я могу еще как-то проверить, что действительно у меня стримы позапускались, и вроде бы все захватывается, а вот насчет звука каждый раз неизвестно, нормально ли слышно или нет. Собирается ли меня какая-то женщина перебивать или нет. Я бдю и дам знать. Спасибо вам огромное. Собственно, новая игра.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland. An investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too.
Адаптация моего почтения. Oh my.
Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment. and don't even notice that everything
Кстати, реально
got
упоминает
clucked up
начало
a
военного.
long time
Там
ago.
тоже рассказчик
We
с
believe
таким
in this
похожим тембром
wonderland
вначале.
of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the
Я тоже ела
illusion
недавно
anymore.
курицу.
121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong? Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance.
Может, ее зовут Джизел? Немножко уменьшаю громкость. Так. Да. Интересно сделан. Я детектив, и у меня есть блокнот. Но все, преступники, вам... Сейчас, секунду. Так, блокнот — лучший друг детектива. Здесь собирается важная информация о деле, подозреваемых или потерпевших, а также о местах, в которых вы побывали. Как это работает? Нажмите любой текст или изображение в блокноте, чтобы прочитать переведенную версию на своем языке. Спасибо. Так, отель Атлас, как раз в который мы и приехали. Извиняюсь. Так, неплохое было место, теперь соревнуемся, кто дольше не сгниет. Отель опережает, но, по правде сказать, я не то чтобы сильно впереди. Хороший настрой. Так, Chicken Police. Пернатые копы. Это знаменитая пара детективов. Сантина Сонни Перьеленд и Марти Макцип прославились после дела, которое в прессе окрестили кровавым Новым годом. Они были на пике популярности почти 10 лет, пока роковая ссора не положила конец их легендарному союзу. А Meredith X Marble выпустила о них серию романов. За 7 лет вышло 10 книг, а потом публика потеряла к ней интерес, да и к перманатным копам тоже. Бывает. Так, теперь про Кловилл, который... Кловилл, ну типа... Когтевиль. Кловилл существует как независимый город-государство более 900 лет. Мне всегда было сложно со склонением числительных. По-моему, в последнее время никто не заморачивается, просто все говорят 900. Существует более 900 лет. Мне кажется, да. Не, ну это Дробышевский. Короче, все, кроме Дробышевского, не заворачиваются с склонением числительных, по-моему. Так, он был основан после объединения 4 наций, которые представлены на гербе Клоувиля 4 фигурками животных и 4 лапами. На самом деле, союз кланов рептилий и великие кланы насекомых тоже сыграли весомую роль в основании города, но им так и не нашлось места на гербе города. Это положило начало культурным и политическим раздорам между видами. Кловель сохранил политическую автономию и сказку о том, что он единственное место в дикой природе, где хищник и жертва любой расы могут мирно сосуществовать. Отсюда название «Город тысячи цветов». Не, погодите, мы же определились, это Клоувилл. Или Царапковилл, или как там? Когтевиль, да. Статистика. Сам ты юнец. Ладно, не будем... Нет, будем. А что это у нас тут неразобранные документы?
Every whiskey has the same color nowadays, at least in this price range. I don't even know what these papers are. I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid, but I think I'm gonna end up dead in here, whether I like it or not.
Странно, что когда наводишь на глобус, ну, написано «Дикая природа». Ну, тогда уж надо было дописать полностью «Дикая природа удивительно». Так, ага, во, можно посмотреть фотографии.
Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was, burned to the ground.
Там лиса, по-моему, хомяк, пума и сова. Сова вида филин.
This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life, before Molly left me and took our daughter.
Она попугай.
The good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it, or what it had to do with shoes. M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz.
Это же Бобр.
The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man live one time, but I'll never forget that night. And not only because I woke up at the harbor without my gun, my badge, and my pants.
Да уж.
We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner, would disagree. He just loved the spotlight.
Занятно.
I don't even know where the key is. Whatever's inside is gonna stay there. I promised myself I'd write a novel one day.
Но пока получается только бухать, да? О!
My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal. My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine. So I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes. Just in case. She doesn't seem so dangerous.
В смысле, женщина всегда опасна. Так, могу я еще чем-нибудь проигнорировать ее присутствие тут? Вроде все смотрел. Можно это, ух ты, в сумке покопаться?
Ironic, but ever since I've been on furlough, with only my fake badge sitting in my cabinet.
Так, я пытаюсь еще вниз подвинуть, но он, походу, не двигается. Ладно, видать.
Who is this dame anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve?
Так, говорим.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
Окей, Дебора Айбенес.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Откуда ты знаешь?
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Погодите, а если он не частный сыщик, тогда кто он? Просто обыкновенный бывший коп, который снял себе кабинет, чтобы атмосферно побухать. Да, похоже на правду.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Am I that easy to read?
Естественно.
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
Не.
I don't usually drink.
Но сегодня тот самый день.
And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
Немного шерри, это уже поблагороднее.
If you insist, but bourbon, please.
Thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
Да. Speak. И что же она тебе рассказала? Это африканская антилопа. На побегушках у своего начальника утонченная женщина, но не похоже, что она из богатой или влиятельной семьи. Кодекс. Что-то дикие. В основном в дикой природе почитают 3 богов. Это могучие дикие духи, которые составляют святую троицу созидания, разрушения и безмолвия. Харити – богиня созидания, Птапти – идол разрушения, Анкватити. Я знаю, это который фильмы про Тора снял. Бесполый призрак безмолвия и небытия, который стоит на страже равновесия между созиданием и разрушением в их бесконечном конфликте. Оу май. Ладно. Так я с ней говорю. Мы поговорили.
Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats exactly?
Так, если я правильно понял, ваши хозяйки поступают угрозы. Какие именно?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Please, that's why I'm here.
Так, теперь допрос. Отличная инструкция по допросу. Он ведет себя подозрительно. Я веду себя подозрительно. Почему ты ведешь себя подозрительно? Мне очень нравится детективометр. Детективомер. Ну, детективометр. Подозрительный. Собирайте мнение.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard.
That's what she said. Сохраняться я могу? Ну, естественно, нет.
Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
Да, кто вы именно?
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
Ну, вообще-то, кто-то, если вам доверяет такое дело. Я выполняю поручение моего нанимателя, не более. Это обычная работа с бумагами.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Tell me, do you bleed? В контексте этой игры фраза hard-boiled cop звучит немного двусмысленно, да.
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
Так, ну не знаю, попробую. А что это с вами? Нормально себя чувствуете? Уверены?
You're not very confident. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes, excuse me. I'm just a bit
Да,
nervous.
все нормально, никогда раньше
I've
просто
never
такого
done
не делала.
Breaking into the apartments of strangers isn't that big a deal. Some people do it as a hobby.
Ну да, вламываться в дом к незнакомым обычное дело. У некоторых даже есть хобби такое.
Please don't make fun of me, Mr. Featherland.
You're right. Sorry.
Пожалуйста, не смейтесь надо мной. Извините. А что из этого бережно, а что из этого не бережно? Мне пока не очень понятно. Не хотелось бы угадывать, как в некоторых играх. Когда выбираешь фразу там типа «Да пошел ты», выбираешь «Да пошел ты, я сделаю все для тебя». Все свои квесты давай мне, я все сделаю. И думаешь, ну, я малость не то думал. Пардон.
Did you come alone? All by yourself?
I took the subway, then the tram, and then I walked. It wasn't easy to find this place. And to be honest,
Запутывала
I
следы.
had to be discreet.
Простите за делание микрофон.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm starting to get the picture.
This is quite unpleasant for me.
Так, напуганная. Ну, не знаю, типа... Задать такой менее напряжный вопрос. Вы родились и выросли в
Were you
Клавиле?
born and raised in Clawville?
Why do you ask?
I couldn't think of anything better.
Да ее просто, да.
Well, I'm not from around here. I'm from Grassmore. Maybe you could hear I have a slight accent. Do you know where it is?
Where what is?
Grassmore, of course. You just asked.
Oh, that. Don't worry about it. I'm not interested.
Do you like to play with other animals?
Вот прям сейчас произошло вот прям то самое, о чем я говорила.
For the wild ones. Am I that transparent?
I'm afraid so.
Well, I'm a little rusty, it seems.
Отлично.
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Не понимаю, о чем вы, говорит она.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere.
Да, можно мне теперь тоже рассказать?
We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something.
Так, что-то скрывает.
How did you get this address?
You know, my mistress has exceptional connections.
If they were so exceptional, she wouldn't have chosen me.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Detective. You are the head of the famous chicken police, am I right?
Was it a raccoon with a scarred face called Zip who recommended me? He hates me.
No, Mr. Featherland. I don't know anyone like that.
Lucky for you, Deborah.
Мне кажется, что я выбираю нормальные вопросы, но в процессе того, как они говорят, он там типа: вы что, мне хамите? Да, я вам хамлю, ну зашибись.
What exactly did you expect by coming here to meet me?
I expected your help, just like my mistress said.
Я просто, походу, сразу выбираю все самые, ну, как бы задуманные авторами неподходящие вопросы.
Oh, that's very nice. But have you seen this neighborhood? Have you seen this wreck called a hotel? Who
Ну
are you
ладно.
hoping to find?
Надо просто немножко разобраться.
Someone reliable
Well, I am reliable.
and discreet
That's right.
and thorough
No question about that.
and has a heart of gold.
Okay.
А,
let's
да.
see.
С этим не ко мне. Вот что из этого поможет мне ее разговорить. Бинго закончилось, да-да-да. А тут еще что-то есть или это прям все? Ну это все, да.
Do you
Не
think
знаю.
you're cut out for this kind of work?
Not in the slightest.
Then why all of this?
I just can't say no to Natasha.
Would she hurt you if you did?
No, of course not. She's my friend.
I see.
I see, I see.
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino, I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe...
You see, we're starting to understand each other.
Да, хорош, уже начинайте.
If you won't come clean, what's the point of all this?
But, Mr. Featherland,
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I'm...
please, just think again. For me and my mistress's sake.
Да в смысле?
Tell me, Deborah.
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
Я в замешательстве.
If you really like what she thinks you are...
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Smart answer.
Главное, сколько всего, я так до сих пор ни одной информации не услышала.
Be honest and tell me.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him...
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
Exactly.
Feathery gods, help me.
Very good.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
Он тебя дурит. Да, естественно, но у меня нет нормальных вопросов.
Put it mildly, I think I understand it all.
Почему-то.
Wessler. This...
Да, пошли вы. Мне даже вот интересно.
Who exactly are... You're important enough to...
I carry...
You've been through...
Believe me.
Просто а как?
Tell me,
А
which
что?
part of the city...
Look, I don't want to answer...
Fair point, Deborah. Let's...
Типа неподходящий вопрос, но при этом мне, ну, заплюсовали.
Why did you have to visit me this...
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am, but I still have common sense.
Ну ладно, как бы по-любому начало игры надо будет изучать, тем более дают возможность пройти допрос заново. Я буду проходить заново. Ведь, как говорится, без труда не вынешь и рыбку из пруда.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
A message in itself, for sure, but to be honest...
Говорит, важный день для хозяйки и для вас. С
You know what?
чего это?
I'll just take that as a compliment.
Why did you come to visit?
My employer is
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's...
So, she's...
I don't know what you...
Of course you do, Deborah. We avoided the point long enough. What do you want from me?
Me?
Oh, don't be silly, Deborah. I mean your employer. I was...
Well, Miss Katsenko thinks you're a great detective, and you're also reliable.
Did she also give you the lockpick?
Please, could you let this go? I'm really...
Sorry, sweetheart. I'm just teasing you. As soon...
That's very nice of you.
It has nothing to do with being nice, Deborah, but...
Я уже забыла, на какой из вопросов тут. Я большой минус получила.
Honestly, very often, Mr. Featherland.
Great, because that's exactly how I feel, right?
I'm sorry if it's too unpleasant for you.
You know, I get that a lot, and it never ends well.
Do you like happy endings?
Not in books or movies, but in real life it would be nice for a change.
Да, в реальной жизни было бы хорошо иметь это хэппи-энд для разнообразия.
I knew you were romantic at heart.
If what's between me and my whiskey could be called romance, then yes, maybe. Tell me, Deborah,
Because my mistress
Should that be enough?
If you really like what...
Damn, what can I say?
Look, I didn't mean...
You have a way with...
No.
Smart ant. Be honest and...
You know, Mr.
Ibn Wessler.
Exactly.
Feather.
So you get it.
To put it mildly.
Я не понимаю, но окей.
Подхватила,
Да. Простите, но я подхватила. Так, всякие написанные угрозы даме. Наташа Коценко. И влиятельный приятель Наташи, гангстер Ибн Уэслер. Это хомяк? Это не тот, который там на стене висит? Ну, в смысле, не буквально. Крыса. Так, один из самых известных гангстеров Кловеля. Магнат в сфере недвижимости, директор банка, владелец музея, винодел, контрабандист и просто молодец. В итоге это все построила эта газель. Я не знаю, что именно, это точно она. Я доверяю Альфу. Так, и это только половина того, что о нем говорят. Его маленькие грязные лапки протянуты во все уголки городского подполья. Тут прям так и написано. Special features. Good looking, charismatic and a clocking gunster. Clocking. Так, Грасмо, страна Саван. Колония Кловеля. Да, Глоккеншпил. Так. Она пугана и скрытна. Может быть, она очень хорошая актриса. Вот именно, надо вопросы задавать. Или просто... А ну, бура, выкладывай, чё ты тут? Ну да, главное такое. Простите, я просто скрыла вашу дверь. Упс. Да, понь, ускакала, да. Ну, допустим.
Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints, you know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555 111.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
Take a look. Это что? Какой-то Tsar Club.
Very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman.
Она действительно Наташа. Прикольно. У нас тут Tsar Club. Всякое шоу. Голубка. Носорог. Гепард и что-то, по-моему, на выдру похоже. Экзотично, однако.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby, the waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
What?
Mr. Featherland?
Сейчас его хватит удара и придется тебе на детектива искать.
Santino, are you all right?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But
No.
All right. When can I visit?
visit? Me?
Not you, Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve, right?
Да, наверное, как-то сложно избежать посещения клубов, когда ты владеешь клубами. Как-то, наверное, не получится отвертеться.
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko, but there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Дайте-ка угадаю, ее нет, да?
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
Sonny, what want you? I love you.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
Он
говорил Santino. Мне нравится Santino.
A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd
Это какой
appreciate
такой?
that, Sonny.
Странно, что тут на вкладке написано «Люди». Льюис Сенворд. Дикий кролик. Мой старый друг сильно заикается, когда говорит. Льюис — владелец ранее популярного отеля «Атлас» и мой хороший друг. Сейчас я снимаю у него номер, но в невероятно огромном отеле живем мы только вдвоем. Он с ума сходит от детектив и охотно помогает, когда я прошу. 555-932. Угу. Что тут еще? Ну что, владелец клуба. Угу. Так, Tsar Club. Один из самых известных ночных клубов города. Владельцы самых гламурных башмаков и крепких кулаков там всегда в наличии. И все знают, что копам там не рады, если только они на колени в грязи умолять не станут. Наташа откуда-то знает Молли, мою жену. Или, может быть, у нее хороший информатор? Я должен выяснить, какая тут связь. Холли, Молли. Спасибо для таких вот забывчивых, как я. 555-932. Прям. Я не иронично себе хочу такой телефон. Не знаю, почему-то прикольно вот набирать вот эти вот тру-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту. Тру-ту-ту-ту-ту. Ну, придумал уже кто-то диск, и оно так вертится.
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place.
Так, но тем не менее, отель у него все еще есть. Это неплохо. Что это значит?
The good old rabbit. I can always count on him, even... Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home?
У него
I
такие
have some things
ушки.
to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
Да ладно, я думаю, мы сейчас сами будем как-то крутиться, выкручиваться. Тут прям сразу и пойдем. Так, штаб-отдел, он же мясорубка. Огромное мрачное здание для нечистых людей. И это не только про тех, кто в тюрьме. Ух ты, карта! Угу. Основные сцены, бонусные сцены, закрытые сцены. Можно меня не приближать, мне страшно. Сейчас разобьюсь.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
Détour.
I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
Мрачника-то навалили.
Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have its advantages.
Здрасте.
Phyllis and Roy's, Two hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice
Ежики.
cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless.
What's up, пацаны?
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching out over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
В него иголочкой проткнули весь плащ. Кстати, это ежик, а это вообще-то этот дикобраз.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Интересно, сколько раза, разработчики игры завернули дикобраза в плащ, чтобы сфоткать.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're on luck. Blood boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Какая прелесть.
God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You got it.
You got it, да.
Looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As always.
Hey, Royce, I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that. Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
Ой, ой. For the crown, for the king.
Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the chief.
Классно, прям эти бульдоги, хаунды, прям, которые в полиции собаки служат. Anything?
Did you miss me? No? Same here.
Ладно, хватит перемочить. Дыры от пуль. Это те
This
самые.
happened when that old bloodhound, Blood Boil, was promoted to chief of police. Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement.
До поросячьего визга. Кто-то тут напился до поросячьего визга. Так. Блин, как круто сделано-то.
Detective Chowhound Bosco. He thinks he's a real alpha, but nah, he's just a lapdog. Mort Mardigan, a notorious deadbeat. Poor guy's been blind since his teenage years, but that doesn't stop him from running into trouble. What the cluck did he do this time? One of Blood Boil's favorites, mainly because he's a dog, of course.
Да, интересно, как тут с расизмом, потому что тут все очень разные.
Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here. All it takes is one look, and my comb starts to...
Не знаю зачем, но на него можно посмотреть. Окей.
Marty Nobody drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure it's gross and probably toxic. Monica Rosen, receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Like the beating heart of the PD. She's too good for this place, even for this city.
С ней поговорю.
Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
А, у нее очки подскакивают, когда она двигается.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those two prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
О, милота.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy, as always.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know the lizard could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. Wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, Blood Boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost. He's trying to hide it, but he's not the same bird.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Блин, эти бровки я не могу. Я уже несколько предложений пропустил, потому что я смотрю на эти бровки.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him.
Да он в него стрелял.
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts. Thanks anyway.
Так, может сначала зайти бронежилет взять?
No worries, pal.
А то мы идем как бы в этот, в тир.
Mort, you scabbiest beast. What the hell did you do?
Седая ящерица.
Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar and someone got knocked on the head with a glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat, am I right?
Это же почти как моя озвучка в Spiritfarer.
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy.
Sonny boy.
Leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve after all, and I didn't even do anything wrong. Not that wrong.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Jesse is a good boy, Sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been using you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster? Still, Sonny, I have no one else. Do you understand that? Don't you?
Здравствуй, Соня.
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, sonny boy. I really am.
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
Все друг друга знают.
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon.
Ё-моё, сколько информации-то. Карлтон Филлис, европейский ёж. На дух его не переношу. Так, Марсон Ройс. Дикобраз. Охлатый. Терпеть я не могу, почти как его напарника Филлиса. Да ладно, он вроде было ничего. Так, Паскарелли Обжоранадас. Собака. Может сожрать все, что ему переводят. Детектив Боскорелли. Известно как Боско. Мотика Розен. А, Калибри. А я думала, какая-нибудь выпь. Очки напялит и такая. Блин, через микрофон это не передать. В общем, ну, если погуглить, выпь, она, ну, вытягивает очень сильно шею. И у нее глаза очень выпуклые, поэтому она может смотреть на вас, даже если она как бы всю свою шею направила наверх. Выглядит гомерически смешно. Она Калибрина, многие говорят, что она ангел, павший с небес. О. Комодский варан. Мортиген. Я сначала подумал, что это какой-то детектив тоже. Так, шеф нас ненавидит, отлично. Да. Да, и сова виды филин, которая, да, буба-буба. Это реально так. Морфинист, невротично-тротильный старик. Реджинальд Бугу. Так, Мозес, тибетский лис, Оплата Ману. Это старые соперники Сани и Март. Сейчас они работают в отделе убийств полиции Кловель. Ладно.
Strength, unity. I'm really not in the mood to meet Deputy Malloy.
Ну, вдруг еще что-то полезное. Я не знаю, насколько полезно тут все смотреть. Ладно, стрельбище так стрельбище. Сейчас нас застрелят и пойдем дальше. Ну, как говорится, с волками жить. И станет стреляным воробьем. Ooh, keep your gun clean.
Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Can't blame him for it.
Звучит двусмысленно. Там что-то еще написано почему-то,
Hello,
что мне это...
Cassandra. I hope we'll meet again. Oh God, I'm starting to sound like Marty.
Не знаю, зачем, но посмотрю.
Her Majesty Big Bertha. Or rather, Big Bertha 2, because there was one before her. A sawed-off little broad, but we lost her in a swamp. Marty cried for a week. But once he saw this giant lady here, the balance of the universe was restored. I believe this piece
Линда?
is forbidden. Cops can't use
Берта?
it, but this is Marty's personal
Ну, хоть не это,
collection,
как
so
я.
it doesn't matter. At least nobody has ever complained.
Dragon Age. Тут Ворфил, оружие. Матильда. Ладно.
Claudia, tiny, dark, and angry, and hits you where it hurts the most. I know her well. Marty calls her Susie, and I have to say, this little she-devil pulled us out of many tough situations over the years.
Ладно, все-таки поговорю сначала.
Marty looks good. Big and loud and angry as always. Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. Were you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Оружие, наркотики есть. Хотите, продам. Как это... Оружие, наркотики валюта. Да нет, спасибо. Чашечку кофе, пожалуйста. Но говорят, если такой анекдот на таможне рассказать, то можно потом пропасть.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Да, вообще-то, насколько мы выяснили, это в нас стреляли.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me,
Вот.
remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
Чувак, слово не воробей.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
Ну давай, Морти, давай, на чуть-чуть. Это, приключение на 10 минут. Вошел и вышел.
What kind of case?
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh, damn, Sonny, stop it right there. I'm in.
Знает, как уговорить.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom.
Ничего себе.
Right, so, tell me.
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay?
В смысле без
Bertha
Берты?
stays.
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
All right. Susie can come.
That's what I want to hear.
Так, по всей видимости, ну-ка, тренировка по стрельбе, это как? Ну, там был безоружный. А! Ух, ёпрст-то. Чуть не поймали. А! Женщина, отойдите. Ну, я считаю, неплохо.
Still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And women.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hot dog. I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
Слышь.
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty, with a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city then.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go. Sonny, there's a little problem.
Дайте-ка угадаю.
Not so little, and it smells too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Упс. Привет, Лират.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
What?
Just kidding. Sort of. The chief doesn't seem to be in a good mood, but he never is, actually.
Учитывая, что его жена львица. Что ж.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn. What was that, Santino?
Здравия желаю, товарищ главный полицейский. Здесь тоже ждем вторую часть, определенно. Мне уже нравится.
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
What the hell?
Hey, careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
Да тут сорока на хвосте принесла.
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop.
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
How touching. Shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Ну, это было раньше.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight.
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
Да, нужно сказать чу-чу. And they will fuck off, да.
Maybe next.
Ну, просто мне же писали, типа, нужно замолвить словечко. Ну, то есть это не сейчас или я что-то не сделал? Мартин Бакцеп. Так, мы с ним напарники уже 10 долгих сложных лет. То есть было. Сейчас он мне помогает неофициально. И только пока не закрою дело. Марти горячее сердце и тяжелый удар. Но он верен до самого конца. На него можно во всем положиться. Особенно если на горизонте есть оружие. Тогда-то он и раскрывает свою сущность. И тогда мне не хочется стоять у него на пути. Больше не хочется. Да уж. Так, это мой босс и живой памятник правосудию. Жесткий, бескомпромиссный, неподкупный. Расист, но все же. Не хочу быть здесь, когда он идет на покой, и смотреть, как Кловель погружается в хаос. Так, это кто? Зип Мерфи, енот Полоскун. Старый враг, который с годами стал хорошим другом. Почему? Хоп-дог. Ну, Алга? А, все-таки поговорить с ним. Окей.
What is it, Santino? Nothing, sir. And you need something, Martin?
No, sir.
Then get out of my sight.
А, в смысле? Ну ладно.
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves.
Мы большие птички, мы за себя постоим. Наверное.
Okay, but take care of each other too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
Мне надо поговорить с шефом? А, ну уже нет. Только с Моникой. Отель Атлас, Царь Клуб. Сначала все-таки сюда, насколько я понимаю. Что так далеко?
My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee.
Или более совершенная его версия сосиска в тесте.
But I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup. Marty's worried look shook me out of my reverie.
А им нормально, да, то, что он называется хот-дог? Хот-дог.
Are you sure that thing's a dog? I always wondered.
The name Hot Dog is quite a giveaway. Don't you think
Хот-дог,
so,
точно.
Mr. Detective?
Блин, гениально.
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us astray.
Who said that?
Классно, он его передразнил.
A natural-born genius.
Yeah, right. Did this wreck belong to Zip?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I guess it could. Of all that's furry.
Is this still a thing?
We don't serve bugs here.
The situation's getting even worse, Marty. Have you heard how the young mothers of the Cobbler district
В смысле, жуков не обслуживаем?
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know. But you're still gonna tell me, right?
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their kids when they're still larvae.
Wait, what? Why?
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food in the most...
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself. Don't ever...
Ну, офигеть теперь. Ну, а реально улей.
There used to be such life around here before it became an insect ghetto.
That was a very long time ago, Marty.
I was a little chick, and the hop dog had the best pancakes in the entire city.
Ну, хватит про еду.
Well, since Zip became the owner, the cook, and the waitress, I imagine it's all gone downhill.
True.
But at least the coffee's good.
That's right. I have no idea what that mongrel's doing with it, and I don't want to know, but its aroma is unbeatable.
Мух.
Peaceful, isn't it?
Because the whole town's probably drunk by now.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear itself.
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Shut up, Marty.
Got you there, old bird. Look at the poor bastard.
He's looking okay, Marty. Remember what we saw when we worked at the Hive?
Wild ones. Don't even remind me. Trying to forget that shit every day.
It's been even worse since. I guess you heard about the riots.
Who hasn't? You know, people are afraid that the Great Fire will happen again, and those hive houses are pretty flammable.
I don't speak of the devil, Marty. But to be honest, I have no idea how this insect matter can be solved.
I do. We just open the ghettos and let the insects live among us like they did for centuries.
Кстати, да.
Your heart is pure gold, buddy. But you know it's not that easy. Clawville isn't what it used to be. Hey, pal. Can you hear me?
No. Это что такое вообще? Chicken police story, fly in the soup. Фига себе. Муха в стакане воды.
Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're right.
Играет на 48 струнной.
Yeah.
По всей
Guy's
видимости.
middle name is bad luck.
That's for sure.
Господи.
And voila, the master himself.
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking.
Ну да, прям голубь.
You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken. Why the hell would I eat meat?
Потому что она вкусная.
I don't mean real meat, I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never tried any of them?
Личинки еще есть.
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Because you can. That's the point.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
I don't care what you eat, but don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers or you try to bite off your own leg one day.
Тюшей, суфле. Реально синтетик мид. Прикол. За пригоршню перьев. Дохлые мухи молчат. Попробуй меня, детка, в моем городе огонь. Тень сомнений, и не все копы свиньи. Хм. Потому что они собаки, ежи, да.
The highlight of my day.
Yeah, I can smell it already.
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really
Помойная
wanna know?
панда они его назвали.
You're right.
As always. What insight?
Fuck the king.
Well, that's a good question.
И куда пропали все цвета?
The door didn't look like this last time.
Yeah, because last time you tore it out and beat that baboon with it.
Действительно.
Oh yeah, I remember now. So that's why Zip remodeled the whole place.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it standing.
If I didn't know how nice we are, I'd almost hate ourselves.
Welcome to the club, partner.
Здорово! Если тут не осталось чего-то еще посмотреть. Да, вроде...
He sure didn't get any younger.
Or prettier.
You think he's still mad at us?
Frankly, Marty, I don't give a damn.
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
А, помнит!
Hey, is that how you do two old friends?
А, у него мордочка покоцана.
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
It's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Shit. All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Да уж.
Holy hell! Wessler? You've dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
Да чья б корова мычала?
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Да, не держи в себе. Проговорись.
Maybe you're not gonna trash my
Выговорись.
joint this time, eh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you want something done, you do it yourself. That's how it was for years anyway.
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out, brooding in the seediest joints of the city. Nobody ever knew him to be like this. Weird, huh?
Yeah, weird. Do you think it's about a lady?
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman,
I knew it.
but not like you think.
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor, like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in.
Ну, вроде что-то добыли. А кофе-то кофе?
Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era.
Да, бизнес.
I don't want to talk about it.
Roger that.
I've gotta say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That ocelot and his gorilla.
Baboon, not
Whatever.
Sonny, what's your beak?
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Mind your tongue, furball.
Ha!
about that woman? Is she really that dangerous?
What woman isn't, huh?
No, Zip. I mean, really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous...
So, Ibn's gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why? You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Ну, чё б нет. Не самая плохая смерть.
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
Кот красный, шутки про мамок. А кофе-то будет?
That Natasha's a mysterious woman, a real cursed jewel if you ask me. She came out of nowhere 2 or 3 years ago and landed on the stage of the millions almost immediately.
Is that so? Interesting.
Yeah, she's got a fantastic voice, makes men go crazy. But we all know that's not what's important. Then suddenly, bam! She got the whole club, just like that. But we know exactly how it was.
I can imagine, yeah. Since then, it operates under the name the Czar Club, right?
The old click is still clicking, right? Yeah, the club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibn's lover, but she's not your usual canary. She didn't get involved in Ibn's dirty dealings.
Then how exactly does she fit into the picture?
Да, Czar.
Check this.
Czar
A
Club.
few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own businesses and gave control to Mongrel Mick and his mob.
Mongrel Mick? Doesn't sound familiar.
Mick the Marauder, ring a bell?
Damn, that little monkey came this far?
I think that little shit took advantage of Ibn not being himself.
Which has something to do with this Natasha, right?
That's my guess.
Thanks for the straight dope, Zip. We owe you one.
One? The price of a new coffee shop, remember?
Okay. Whatever you need. Just call us.
I clucking will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal, Marty.
You sure talk a...
Maybe the past is haunting me. Once a rat, always a rat, right?
Oh, come on, Zippy. Don't be so hard on yourself. You got out in time, and you've been living an honest, ordinary life since then, haven't you?
Yeah, right. How lucky am I, eh?
It's more than what many others get, believe me.
Говорить до тех пор, пока не закончится.
Insects allowed shit. You're not like that.
What do you think? If I let one in, all of them will follow. And then I can forget my regular clientele for good.
What clientele? There's no one here.
That's it. Would you take even that away from me?
Логично.
What's this no insect?
What do you think?
What?
That's it.
Это теперь действительно. А, вот чё.
Is he deaf?
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Or he doesn't want to.
That's also very likely.
Ну, нет так нет. И что нам накидали? Значит, главный гангстер ушел дауншифтить. Прикольно. Так, раньше был мелким преступником, но подполье отвергло его. Теперь он делает лучший кофе в городе в потрепанной придорожной забегаловке. А еще он оказался довольно-таки полезным информатором для полиции. Стэн стареет, но у него еще остались связи. Стоит допросить его обо всем, но время его тоже не пощадило. Зип предоставлял Ибну какую-то информацию пару лет назад. Тогда он уже был информатором полиции, так что он мог работать на два фронта. Скользкий засранец. Так, что у нас тут? Так, Улей. Район сапожников или город тараканов. Когда-то был частью города, но потом превратился в обнесенное стеной гетто, где вынуждено обитать 98% насекомых города. В настоящее время наибольшую угрозу для города представляют беспорядки в Улье, из-за которых уже несколько раз город-государство оказывался на грани гражданской войны. Что там? А, великий пожар Кловеля. Вскоре после мясной войны и последующего экономического кризиса в 893 году пожар уничтожил почти весь Кловель. Он начался в районе Редуэлл, и даже река Таймс не смогла его установить. Это была настоящая огненная преисподняя, после буйства которой город пришлось отстраивать заново почти с нуля. Так, замена мясу. Заменители-имитаторы мяса позволили сократить под его потребление, хищничество и домашний каннибализм во всей дикой природе. Эти продукты легко доступны в ваши дни и популярны не только среди хищников, но и среди других видов животных. Потому что, как верно сказал Марти, почему бы и нет? Потому что ты можешь. Так, Мик – один из самых отъявленных негодяев на службе у Ибна Уэстлера. Известный под многими довольно жуткими прозвищами благодаря своей жестокой натуре. Дорожки Сани, Марти и Мика уже пересекались раньше, и пернатым копам пришлось немало постараться, чтобы унести перья из этих стычек. Шо, в клуб?
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
So this is the famous Tsar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first, we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville?
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
As you say, Boss Bird. You know, seeing this, I can't wait for the show.
The girls?
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering, like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Interesting taste you've got.
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like you.
Разговоры полные сарказма, все как я люблю.
Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Well, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
But still, here we are working together again. Funny, huh?
Yeah, hilarious.
Tonight, maybe we'll be on the front page one.
Oh, gods forbid.
Huh, I like this.
Why's that?
I don't know. 'Cause it's moving, I guess.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Кино про фурей? Занятно.
Whoa, look at that. Isn't that the new...
It is, Marty. A brand new 942 Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Iveria.
Of all that's furry, whose is it?
Ради всего пушного.
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky bastard. Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
That was kind of deep.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
Ooh, teach me, master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Amazing.
А, что с ним не поговорить? Ну ладно. Да, я не буду просто говорить с этим, с бараном, а просто пройду в дверь. Что может пойти не так?
You read that in some kind of science fiction book?
No, it's just what I think.
Oh, so you have your own thoughts now. The world's really moving forward.
Pluck off, Sonny.
А если честно, меня что-то вырубает. Поэтому, наверное, лучше на свежую голову продолжу. Потому что, возможно, меня тут бить будут, возможно, допрашивать, возможно, мне кого-то придется допрашивать. Лучше поспать все-таки. А так вообще неплохо так. Интересно, занятно. Куда же это нас приведет? Не, да, как я уже говорила, работа не волк, в лес не убежит. Выспаться как сурок, да? Да. Надо немножко подрыхнуть без задних ног. Без задних лап. Всем огромное спасибо, что приходили. Приходите еще. Но когда именно, лучше всего в Дискорде смотреть, конечно же. А пока всем пока.